What's going on, everybody? It is your turn, Corbett here, and you are watching your turn central. Now, before I get started, please make sure you go into my description. Make sure you click on the links for the Pokemon groups. Make sure you show Poketown some of your turn love. Now, I'm bringing you another Wi-Fi battle against Big Ben. Now, the thing was, he was bringing a couple of Pokemon that I was kind of worried about, and I should have put my focus on a certain Pokemon instead of the one that I did put my focus on. But I'm bringing my Skarmory, Venusaur, Starmie, Mudkip, Manchow, and Ninetales, so let's get right down to it and see what this battle will hold. So, I was kind of happy that I was able to battle him again. He's been wanting a battle for me for a little while now, and I haven't really had the time, but finally I was able to get the battle in. So, he ends up going out and just Vivillon, putting my Skarmory to sleep, and I do stay in because even though he's going to be setting up quite a few Quiver Dances here, I'm not really worried because my mindset was that I can take any flying attack Quiver Dance setup he wants to throw at me. That was my mindset, and so when I do wake up, I wanted to try and get my Stealth Rocks up and just Whirlwind him out. Now, he does set up a few Quiver Dances. I do believe he sets up maybe 4 Quiver Dances, only because I knew I could take any, Hurricane or anything that this Vivillon has to offer. So that's my mindset. That's why I decided to stay in, because I wanted to break through the sleep. I wanted to get my Stealth Rocks up, and I wanted to Whirlwind this Vivillon out of here. But the Vivillon shocked me. It knows a freaking Psychic. Who the frack does that? I was actually pleasantly surprised because it knew Psychic. A lot of them just know Hurricane and just do that whole thing, but it knows a Psychic, and so I was shocked. So I congratulate you, dude. Because you're not like everyone else. I don't ever see a Psychic on a Vivillon, so it's cool that you did that. But I end up dragging the Garchomp out, which is unfortunate because it doesn't Mega Evolve into the Mega Garchomp, getting that fast, super freaking speed boost. And so he ends up using Aqua Tail on my Skarmory, which does not do much at all because I am resisted, or whatever, to water. So I end up using my Roost because I know if he wants to use another Aqua Tail, I can just take that well. Now, I do get my Lefu's recovery, which is always good. Now, while his Garchomp is out there, I'm just thinking, hoping he just use attacks that I can take, and he does, because he ends up using the Shadow Claw, and I do use Whirlwind and take him out. So he ends up going out and just Togekiss, and that's perfectly fine, because I want the Togekiss to get some of the rock damage as well. I don't want him to be left out. And so, with that being said, I want to try and get my HP up as much as I can, because I don't want to, die anytime soon. So I do get my Roost off to get my HP back, because I'm planning on trying to maybe Whirlwind again, but he ends up using the Aura Sphere, and I completely forgot that putting Aura Sphere on a Togekiss was a thing. Sue me, I forgot. So at that point, I was pretty scared because I did not want my Skarmory going down, but I knew that I could take another Aura Sphere and just Whirlwind him out. Now he ends up using that move again, and I am right. I am able to live that, so I do use the Whirlwind and just take the Togekiss out. Now he ends up going into his Talonflame. My focus was not the Talonflame. My focus was the Togekiss. Because I did not want the Togekiss really becoming any problems, and so I did not want that Togekiss setting up or, anything, but in any case, the Talonflame ends up taking my Skarmory out, which is unfortunate because I could have used that Skarmory more and more, but he did his thing, and that was an awesome thing he did. So I ended up going out into my Mudkips because I know that I can take a Brave Bird, because I know he's not stupid to use, like an Overheat on my Mudkip. So he ends up using the Gale Wings Brave Bird, and I can live that pretty well. I mean, he can two-shot me pretty much, but I end up using my Curse because I want to be able to take another Brave Bird if that is what he decided to do. But I was somewhat surprised because he ends up using the roost, which is really smart. I just didn't think he was going to do that, but it was a great move on his part. Now, if he decided to use a Brave Bird, I would be able to take that and just use the Scald anyways, but I end up using the Scald now and taking the Talonflame out, which is awesome because I don't want that Talonflame wrecking my team. So, I'm glad I brought him out, took him out. So, he ends up going out to his Trevenant. Now, I want you guys to go watch all of my other battles because I don't really face Trevenants all that much. So I forget what moves they know, I know. So he ends up going out into his Trevenant, and I go out into I switch out and go into my Venusaur because I don't want my Swampert taking a Horn Leech and just dying. And so, I end up getting the Horn Leech on my Venusaur, which is awesome because I can take that like a champ. Now, I do end up Mega Evolving because I don't really know what this Trevenant will do, and I want to be able to take it. So I Mega Evolve, get that thick fat because I'm such a fatty. Now, I end up getting the Hidden Power Fire off on the Trevenant, which is great, but 1, he's bulky, and 2, he ends up eating Citrus Berry, and 3, I would have taken it out if I had the Drought up with the Hidden Power Fire. So that would have helped, but I did not have it up. So he ends up getting the Willow on my Venusaur, and like I had stated before, I was not sure what moves Trevenant knew, so I did not really think that it was going to know a Willow, just because I don't really go up against them. So he ends up going out into his Togekiss, and he does get hurt from the rocks, and that's awesome, because I wanted to try and get a Sludge Bomb off on the Togekiss or anybody that he decided to switch into, because when he had the Trevenant in, he thought I was just gonna use some stupid move, I'm sure, that his Togekiss can take. I don't think he was really predicting me to use a Sludge Bomb. And that's awesome because I just barely take him out, and he just barely takes me out with an Air Slash, but I am able to live that because I'm such a fatty, and I do hit him with another Sludge Bomb. And so I was so glad I was able to take the Togekiss out. Now, I am living at 5 HP because I am burnout. I was hoping that if I can outspeed with some miracle, then I want this Venusaur to do as much damage as he can. But I die from the Psychic. I have to be wary of that. I have to be very, very, very cautious of that now because I did not think putting Psychic on a Vivillon was a thing. And that's incredibly, incredibly smart. I did not think of that. I should probably try that sometime. But I end up going to my Ninetales, bringing the Drought up. And I decide that I should probably, use a Nasty Plot or something, but it doesn't really matter because he ends up putting me to sleep. That was very, very creepy. Sorry about that. But he ends up putting me to sleep, and I'm thinking I don't want to take any moves the thing has to offer, so I switch out into my Manchow because I wanted to try and getting a Stone Edge or something off. But he ends up using a Quiver Dance, and he does outspeed, and he does take my Manchow out, which is unfortunate. Because I did not want my Manchow going down right then, but good things must come to an end, I guess, right? Because my Manchow is a great Pokemon, and I did not want him to die! But he did. Sorry. So, I ended up going on to my Orion. Now I know that one of two things. I know I probably would have died if he had not missed the Hurricane. 1. And 2, I know that if I had used the Scald, it probably would not have taken the Vivillon out because the Drought is up. So I decided to go and use my my Psyshock just to play it safe. And I am taking the Vivillon out, which is fantastic! So he ends up going onto his Rotom Wash, while I go into my Mudkips because I'm predicting he's going to use a Volt Switch. And I predict right, that's exactly what he's going to do. Now, I'm thinking, who the hell is he going to switch into? And he decides to go into his Trevenant. And that's worrisome for me because I don't want my Mudkips going down. Although he does get hurt with the rocks, I'm still relatively scared. I'm still pretty scared, so I switch out. I don't want my Mudkips going down, so I end up going out into my Ninetales because I know that my Ninetales can take a Grass move or two. So I end up using my Nasty Plot as I wake up because I want my Ninetales to be powerful! And so he ended up Leech Seeding me, which is unfortunate, but I know that I can take that. And I'm thinking, what should I do? Should I use another Nasty Plot? Should I just use the Flamethrower now? So he ends up getting the Leech Seed Recovery, which is unfortunate, but the see right here, he ends up using the Protect, which is incredibly freaking smart on his part, because as I try going for my flamethrower, the sunlight fades, and that's so unfortunate, because I really needed that drought up. I really needed it. So he was very smart for using that Protect. But I ended up using my flamethrower, and I ended up taking the Trevenant out right here. I did not predict he was going to be using a Protect. I did not predict that at all. Because right now he ends up going out into his Garchomp, and he ends up locking himself into Outrage. And he ends up taking my Ninetales out right here, which just really sucks, because I was hoping if the drought was still up, if I had any luck on my side, I would try and get a Solar Beam off, or a Flamethrower, because I did use a Nasty Plot, so that would have done some damage to the Garchomp. But anyways, he is locked into Outrage, taking my Ninetales out, and taking my Mudkips out. Now, that's really unfortunate for me, because I just lost at this point. But this was a great battle, only because it was back and forth. In the beginning, I was winning. I was putting my focus on Togekiss, though. I was not putting my focus on Mega Garchomp. So that really sucks. I should have been putting my focus on Garchomp, but I did not, and that sucks. So it was a great battle, because like I said, it was back and forth. I was winning in the beginning. Then, you know, he was bringing it back, and I was bringing it again, and he brought it back, and he won. So I want to congratulate you, dude, on that, because that was a great battle. I was happy with that battle, because I was happy with how my pokes did. Hell, I was happy with what your pokes did. But this will not be the end. This will not be the end, because I will have my revenge. Yes, I will. My Ninetales will have her/his revenge. I don't know the sex of my Ninetales. That's a pretty bad trainer, but I love it anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed the battle as much as I did, because I actually enjoyed watching it, you know? It was pretty awesome, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I want you guys to click on the links for Luna Stars, you know, just thank her, for giving me my fantastic artwork. I want you to show her U-turn love, because that'd be awesome, and I want you to RCS to me, rate, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget! Rate, comment, and subscribe is very important. Wink, thank you. So, I want you guys to have a wonderful day. Take care. Peace. Everybody! Thanks everybody in this pack. And I was having too much fun that I completely forgot about that. So, sorry, Jacob.